What's going on? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh man. Quiet, 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 quiet. Obviously, I can see I'm back. Y'all can see I'm back. Y'all can see I'm back. What's going on, Hotep? What's going on? Y'all can see I'm back. Back in my little area. Obviously the dog area, so I got the puppies going all crazy. I feel I don't feel I'm positioned right. I don't feel I'm positioned right. So what's going on? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing this morning? How it is over there where y'all at? What y'all up to? What y'all up to? Give me something. Give me something. Man, I hate when people try to call you. They don't want to respond to your text or call that day, and then they want to call you back 2 days later. You out you shot some videos integrating Diamond with the pack, and you explained more on that. That's good. That's something we both should be talking about. You should be you got more dogs than I do as of right now, but that's something that we should all be talking about, all breeders. Especially if you got sugar. She don't look right. Yeah, so that's something we all should be talking about, especially if you got dogs. If you got dogs that's not too friendly or fond of another dog coming into their pack, or even if they friendly, you should always want to introduce the dogs the right way. I'll be looking forward into seeing that video. I'm sitting here looking at Sugar. I don't know what's going on. Otep, I told you, man, you the king of recording, bro. You the king, man. You the king. You got like 10, 20 videos just stacked up, ready to post. And you about to be at 1,000 subs soon. So I know you loving it over there, man. I know you loving it. Come on, give me something, man. Give me something. Give me something. I hope you recorded off a different device, man, because your phone going through it, man. You need to come over here to Apple. I said, I know you loving it over there, man. You about to hit 1,000 subs. You loving it over there. You about to hit 1,000 subs. That means monetization. I know. I know. I know. But I ain't come on here just to be lollygagging and playing around. I actually came in to talk a little minute about the situation with yesterday. About the muzzles and all that, and basically it's it's the yeah, most definitely. Definitely gotta keep the watch times up, the watch hours and everything. But basically the whole thing about it is with the muzzles, yesterday I didn't really get in depth about it. But the muzzle, the length of the muzzle, that's more terrier style, them terrier style, am style females. I mean, well, dogs, I should say, and a lot of edge blood they carry that. And Edge of course is a brand, so you got to know the individual dogs in Edge to say where it came from. But when you go down from Cairo, Knuckles, and all of them, they had a no. Cairo threw them long muzzles, I believe. Cairo, his thing was a little short back, I believe. It was a little shorter. Um, and Paco, he didn't really, Paco when he was bred to Terry. You gotta remember, Paco came from Little Road and everything. So, them females, they was terrier style. You wouldn't even believe they threw dogs like Paco and everything like that, and dogs like Cairo. And if you look at a lot of them old school dogs, it's terriers behind them. There's a lot of terriers behind them. And same thing with my dog. Kira. Her grandmother was more terrier style, so you gotta understand that she's gonna throw it, and then you taking her to a dog that already has that in his blood. He comes from bigger. He comes from bigger dogs, but behind them bigger dogs is terriers behind them. You know, aka the edge blood. So you just got to know how to do it. So when you did that breeding, it was a hit and miss. You had some dogs that came out bullier, but with that breeding, they did come out bullier. They held the weight. Um, they held the weight. They held the weight and everything like that. So it wasn't nothing to complain about. Some of them, they did look a little iffy, but the litter did come out well. Then when you do the inbreeding, the litter mates, you're gonna lock in on them traits. You lock in on the good traits, you lock in on the bad traits. And that was, I don't necessarily call it a bad trait, you know, I don't necessarily call it a bad trait that she has a longer muzzle. I don't at all, but some people will. Some people call it a bad trait. The only thing I say is you just gotta select the breed and breed out of it. And at least you starting off with dogs that can breed, healthy dogs. And when I did my breeding, it was just about. I didn't see just more than just the muzzle. I knew when I did the breeding, you had to take the blood far away from each other. And with the blood, if you look at, like, I named a couple of dogs yesterday. Kira looks similar to a lot of dogs that, are famous or do have some clout. And that's because of the blood she's around, the blood that she has. So it's a way of doing it. It's a way of common sense, and a lot of people in this breed or in this community don't have common sense, and I was just like, damn. So it's stressful. It's stressful to have to explain myself in a way that people can understand, because I felt like that live or that video, it was pretty good. I didn't finish it the way I wanted to finish it because the food came. I was a little hungry, but I'm grabbing this. It's done. Um, and all the breedings that we got coming up from Kira is with more. Kira is a dog that, before I start up, Kira is a dog that you gotta take to more bullier dogs. Sugar, you take her to less bullier dogs, but if you know the blood, you can take her to bullier dogs. Like Sugar, she's going to 2 bullier dogs. No, my bad. 1 bullier dog, and that dog behind her is a lot of. It's a lot of It's a lot of edge. It's a lot of edge, and what else is in there? Yeah, I believe there's a lot of edge behind that dog. I'm not looking at the pedigree right away, but She's going to a bully a dog. And looking at Sugar is going through her, because I do believe in fasting and everything. Sugar is going through her lanky stage, and she has a lot of extra skin and everything that she needs to grow into. And she's just compact, but I see she's growing a little bit taller. Sugar might turn into a pocket, but I know what her genetics can do. She could probably produce a standard, which I know she can. So, I'm not really worried. So right now, for looks and right in front of us, I'd say that we got pockets. But I know I'm looking at this litter that Kira produced, and it's kind of iffy. And what I mean iffy is because a lot of people thought that was a pocket breeding because both dogs were pockets, and you know, um, they look like they're not gonna be pockets, and a lot of people don't understand that it's the blood behind them. You can't go off the two dogs in front of you. You gotta go into the dogs that's behind them. You gotta know the genetics. You gotta know the blood, and and like I was saying yesterday, it's false advertising saying that I got pockets, and really and truly, they're not even gonna produce not one pocket. Probably produce one, but I'm pretty sure this breeding, looking at the smallest girl, believe it or not, try. I believe she's gonna be a bit taller. I think right now she's just going through her lanky stage, lanky stage. They're feeding her. I mean, they're feeding her twice a day, I believe. And it's like, I don't know. I think she's going through her lanky stage. I think she's gonna be a big girl, or she's just going to that lanky stage and then come into weight and everything like that. It might be a pocket, but I'm thinking that she might be a different class. But I'm looking at Blue and Betty, and I'm seeing totally opposite. I'm looking at the difference with them, and they're much taller than her, bigger than her, and we'll see. Weight doesn't mean nothing. I'm just looking at the height and everything. I'm looking at the head shape, and their heads are, woo, they got some little cranes on them. So, it's a lot to think about when you're breeding, and the common sense behind everything that you do. Diamond just sounded the alarm. Somebody walking by and ran up on him. What? Diamond over there in protection mode. You got a little bit of protection dogs over there, Hotel. Got a little bit of protection dogs over there, bro. You got some monsters over there, especially that big lion over there, lioness you got over there. Boy, I won't play with her. I won't even bother her, man. I come over there, nope, I don't want no parts. Nope, I'm good. Nope, I'll stay in the front, in the car. Man, that bike ain't quick enough for Diamond. Don't you understand? Diamond is a straight athlete. Diamond is a straight athlete. She could catch up with a bike. And nobody's legs are faster than Diamond's. I don't care if they're trained for it. I don't care. Diamond is woof. And I think you give her some water. I feel like the water gonna make her even more. The water, that's whew. That's energy to her. That's a Powerade for Diamond. Give her some water. I'm looking at the dogs now. I'm looking at all of them, man. I'm about the puppy's 8. I gotta feed Sugar, and I think Kira ate this morning, I believe so. Dang. Man, oh man. You see? See what I'm saying? That's all gas right there. And be honest with you, y'all, I'm gonna break something down to y'all. Them females right there, them females that we're talking about. If you don't know who Diamond is on Hotel Kendall's page, go check her out. Them females right there, I like females like that. I like the more terrier, lengthy females. Those are tools to a program. They carry more puppies. They keep health around your yard, and they keep the athleticism on your yard, and they keep the intelligence. That's right. That right there is what we breed for. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's you gotta know how to breed. You gotta know how to breed them in an orderly fashion. Them females are only for tools. They're not something that you will put as um, a main line. And what I mean by that is like, obviously, we got Sugar as the main or Kira as the main, but at the end of the day, certain females are used for tools. They're used for tools and they're used in a certain way. And you'll put them as an outcross, like, let's say, okay, you got a male and you want to say if you got a male and you want to breed him and you want to see what he throws before you put him out there. Anybody knows that when you're starting your own blood or when you got a male, he should have at least 3 in-house breedings before you open him up to the public. And if you want to see what he can produce, you would take him to a female like, let's say like a Diamond or something like that, or a Kira. But in a certain way, Kira, she's a producer. Even though the first breeder, I want to see the other two. You would consider her as a producer because she outproved herself. And the only reason why I don't like Kira, the thing is with her, you gotta know how to breed a Kira too. You gotta know how to breed her. Anything that you take to Kira, it gotta be from the blood that's already in her, because she's tightly bred. So you gotta know how to breed that. But a Diamond, ooh, that's a tool right there. I would take a Kira, a Diamond, any day. And he got a dog over there named Cashmere, his Outcross Foundation. I take a dog like her any day as well. They them dogs right there producers, and you consider them as tools. They're tools to get you to the next level. A lot of people don't understand that every dog plays a part if you're in a breeding program, but then you got some dogs that don't play a part. So you gotta know the difference between foundation level, tool level. Those are the 2 levels when breeding with females. You gotta understand what do they bring to the table, or what can they do for your yard. So you just gotta know how to do all that. And that's why I said in all my lives, when breeding is basic common sense, science, math. And it's an art. It's an art to know what you're doing, and it's an art to see the finished product. It's like Picasso. You look at the beautiful paintings and you look at your beautiful productions. At the end of the day, it's nice. Yeah, the zero fat, all lean muscle. She's just like her dad, huh? And the thing is about them females that be all lean, no fat, when they eat, it's like they burn it right off. It's like they gain 2 pounds and then they take it off. You be thinking that you ain't feeding them, but they all muscular, So you gotta know how to play that. I had one female about 3 years ago, 3 or 4, where she'd eat, and it was like she'd eat and she won't even, what's it called? She'd eat and it was like she would even gain weight. So that's when I discovered Dine and all that, satin balls and raw, and it was like I was feeding her this stuff, and it still wasn't gaining her weight. And the weight that she did gain, it was coming right back off. It was coming off quickly, fast. So you just gotta know what you're doing. A lot of people don't understand that. And like I said, she want to be athletic, let her be athletic. She want to run, let her run. But you gotta know how to channel it, because they're American bullies. They're They're like almost like the pit bull. They're the pit bull on steroids. Their mindset is almost like still my mom about muzzle lanes. Allow hers, Azra and Rod, to be able to run around with her without having to breathing issues or breathing heavy. Yes, yeah, the muzzles play a big part in that when you because it doesn't push back the nasal passages and the tubes right here. The more you push it, the more you're breaking that. A lot of people don't understand that, man. I can't wait to see that video because it shows what the exotic community is doing and the people that's going below the breed standard and feel like the uh oh my god, shows what the standard is doing. You know, when people breeding them small dogs and Dorf exotics, you know them that nose, man, them tubes and all that in their nose, man. You just breaking that and killing it. A lot of people don't understand that, man. A lot of people don't understand that, so. At least we do got some good people in here that know what they're doing, like you, myself, and people like the OGs and everything that's trying to. I can't even say the OGs. Some of them, I could say some because half of them they ran and sold. They sold to exotics. That allows with the mass requirements is why the standard isn't perfect. Yeah, the standard ain't perfect. We gotta know what we're doing. We gotta have our standard within the standard. Yeah, we gotta have our standard within the standard. So, hey, that's the only thing we could do. That's the only thing we could do and just breed properly and pick dogs and that's why I was saying that earlier the tool situation. A lot of people don't understand them tools like Diamond and everything. They come in handy. They come in handy when trying to correct something. Correct dogs' movements, correct their muzzle. Bring it out a little bit more. Yeah. Blindly following it. It is why a lot of bullies are unhealthy. Yeah. You see, I always look at it as how I look at it is I look at when I came in, I look at my favorite dogs and how they was put together. And I look at what they produce. And you see, my thing is I I have a picture in my head of what an American bully should be. But the thing is, I got to start producing. And then we can start mix matching in the way it should be and how we should go about it. So you got to understand that follow, especially ABKC standard. If you follow an ABKC standard, you set yourself up for failure. You set yourself up for failure. That's why we need the WBA registry to push a little bit harder, which they are. They're coming in this community with a huge impact. Then we need Terrell with TBKC to hurry up and get this paperwork going and pushing that. And UKC, I like UKC. My dogs are UKC registered. Actually, I think next let them stop doing ABKC registering. If you want the ABKC paperwork, you can have it, but all my dogs will probably be UKC registered. And oh yeah, most definitely. I appreciate you for putting that in the comments, Hotep. I appreciate that. Put user on time now. I'm playing around with the settings. Hotep, I got you as a a moderator. I got you as a moderator, man. So you feel need to kick somebody out, go ahead, do what you got to do. Kick them out, kick her, him out, he, she, kick them out. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yep. Of course, of course. Uh, yeah. Yeah, you got that wrench now. All right, you good, you good. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, I like females like what he got over there, Diamond. And it's nothing wrong with adding more. Like with her, she's lengthy. She has a head on her. You know, them right there. Those are some producers. I'm telling you. Those are some producers, man. Some of the best productions. If you look at their mama, if you look at some of these top dogs in the community, if you look at their mama look terrier. She skin and bone, muscled up, little overhead, long muzzle. She's long. If you look at these dogs, they come from that. And if you look at some of the big dogs, if you look at their grandmother, they're like that. You gotta understand, man. Breeders back in the day, they didn't care about the bone and everything. They cared about the structure, the form, the athleticism, the trainability. If you look at Greyline dogs are just pit bulls on steroids, taller, brolic, muscular. Talking about dogs jumping on trees and all that. These dogs was really out here, man. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to bring that back just with a bullier style dog. And what I mean by that is a little more weight, a little more ripped up, conformation great. Like I told you, I'm trying to build a machine where it could go out in 100-degree weather, do some bike work, then go after doing bike work, go and hit the show ring, go back and do some bike work, and then go home and be a loving dog. But then also, I got the dogs where they could be emotional support dogs. I want my dogs to be in every category as a working dog and what they should be. Because these dogs were meant to do something. They was meant to please people, and be there for people. And people don't understand that they're not supposed to be in shopping carts and bags, We got to do better by the breed. That's animal abuse, having them in carts and pushing them around. They can't walk. What? Man, that's animal abuse. So we gotta do better. We gotta do better and know what we're doing. So for all the people out there that want to talk, I like my dog Kira. I like my dog Sugar. I like the puppies. So go kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? This is early morning. Well, it wasn't early like yesterday, but it was nice. Yeah, like I said, we got the first moderator up in here, Hotep. We gonna get some more as we grow. We'll have some more moderators, something like that. But right now, I know he's gonna be right by the chat. I know he's gonna be right if he. Like I said, he has the right to kick people out if he feel like they're gonna bring negativity or ignorance to the page. He could kick them out. I don't even have to tell him. He already know he gonna do it. It's kind of cold out here today, so you know. So what's up? What's up? You ain't got nothing to talk. You ain't got nothing to say, bro. Trying to think about something else I could talk about, cause it was something else that I meant to hit on, but I ain't get to hit on it yet. I think yesterday I hit on the female part of it, me adding more females. Oh, another thing is too, it's easier to do these lives like this because I ain't gotta edit. Oh, Diamond, she just polished it up for them two strays. You see, the thing is, man, them dogs, a dog should be able, they should be able to protect. You know what he just said. She stood up. She told him this is my yard. You know, so a lot of people be like, oh my dog, and he ain't gonna do nothing. Your dog should be able to defend you, defend itself. You know, I don't want no punk dog. You know, I'll let you know something quick. Kira be quick to snatch you up. You know, she's quick with it. You know, Kira, she put her puppies in place. You know, like, even with Sugar, she snatched. I don't promote dog fighting or nothing like that, but you know, she snatched Sugar up in a heartbeat. Sugar did something when she came here, boom, got her. And I'm like, Kira, you gotta chill, man. You know, you gotta chill. So, you know, your dog should be able to protect itself and protect this household and protect this family, you know, and stand up for itself. You know, that's one thing about my dogs, man. My dogs, they're not gonna let you run over them or do anything. You know, and I just start putting her and Sugar together. Yeah, it displays intelligence. Dogs that lack protective instinct, lacking intelligence. Yeah, you see, that's another thing. People dumb her down. You gotta look at the people that's breeding these dogs. Half of these people don't even got common sense and intelligence as they damn self. So you gotta know that your dog is a reflection of you. If you a hot-headed, intelligent person, your dog is gonna be like that. I know myself. I know that I won't bite my tongue or I speak what's on my mind and I'm gonna react quickly, and that's how Kira is. But my dogs, they're calm. If you see me right now, I'm a calm person. Your dog is a reflection of you. I don't care, especially when you start breeding. When you breed, the dogs are a reflection of you. Exactly, exactly. So, especially when you start breeding, when you have your blood, those puppies are going to be a reflection of you and how you act. And you see, Kira, yes, Kira been with me for a long time, but I didn't produce Kira. I didn't produce Sugar. So they're a reflection of that breeder. And what I gotta do is, I gotta put, I gotta I gotta take them to dogs and breed them a certain way that's a reflection of me and what I would want. You know, I like dogs, and I like me. I'm a big boy and I like to play around, have fun, and you know, and I do have a little. I will snatch you up a little bit, you know, and I do like to you know, I get loud sometimes. So my dogs, the puppies, you can see that in them, that what I am. You know, so that it's all good. You know, it's all good. But at the end of the day, you still gonna get dealing with me. You still gonna get an intelligent, level-minded dog, because the first thing, I won't breed a dog if it's not intelligent, if it's not smart, not trainable, not athletic, no good structure. I want everything like Sugar. Sugar uses like Sugar. I get mad at Sugar a lot, but Sugar uses her intelligence to be sneaky. So far, I'm dealing with Kira that's sneaky. Kira will out just try to outsmart you. Sugar is sneaky. So you got one of my dogs, they gonna try to outsmart you. Then I got one of my dogs that's just sneaky. Sneaky, and she don't like to be yelled at. So I got a sneaky, emotional dog right here, so I gotta know how to deal with her. Kira's just sneaky in general. Kira's sneaky and explosive. So I gotta know how to deal with her. You know, and her, I'm seeing the puppies be like that too. The puppies, they'll outsmart you in a heartbeat. They'll try to outsmart you in a heartbeat, quickly, quick fast. So you gotta know what you're doing and how you breeding. A lot of people don't understand that putting these dogs together, you gotta know what you're doing. Well, Kira, I let Kira do her own thing. When she was pregnant the whole time, at first it was hard to. At first, I didn't even realize Kira was pregnant because I went on vacation. But then when I came back, I seen her getting big. So, I stopped it for a minute. A good buddy of mine, a buddy that I had in Canada, uh, I just had a buddy of mine in Canada who told me he was like, nah, man, don't work her out because I didn't work my girl out. But I'm like, Kira, it seemed like when Kira was pregnant, she did more. Like she wanted to work out. She was happy to go outside. First thing she'd do is like what she always do, bite on the trees, run around. So I just thought I let Kira do her. I let her be her. And then when it came down to day 62 and 3, I started walking her around the 4 acres. I started walking her around. I limited what she did, but I let Kira be Kira, man. I let her do her thing. Well, I was just pointing out that the ownership and environment also plays a part in how the dogs are and behave. Yes, that is very true. I'm glad she pointed that out because some people they got dogs that act like fools, just like they damn self. Like they own a fool and they a fool. The environment plays a big part. The environment is the ghetto. They gonna act like they ghetto. Environment, cool and collective. They gonna act like they cool and collective. But some people, and it's the atmosphere too. If that person feel the type of way, their dog gonna be like that. Everything plays a big part. Everything. Yeah, a lot of people, they don't know, man. All them breaking out and fights on the yard. They're on that, yeah, because the yard they at, it's a jungle. It's a jungle. It's every man for themselves over there. So they gotta act like that. They gotta, pardon my language, but they gotta act like niggas. They gotta act like niggas. Niggas don't know how to act. When you a nigga, you don't know how to act. You see, me, I'm not a nigga. So so you gotta understand, man. And for the people that don't know what I mean, you got the regular black folks. You got the regular black folks. That's everyday, casual, and intelligent. And then you got the nigga part of it. The niggas, they rob, steal, and all that. You know what I'm saying. Niggas, they're very, very ignorant and always want something for nothing. So you gotta understand the difference between yourself and a nigga. And they over there acting like niggas. And that's one thing I don't want my dogs or anybody to come up at me as a nigga, over dumb shit. Niggas, they want to fight over dumb shit, so. And I bet you the fights that they get in there, to right. Me, I call a white person, yo, they acting like a nigga. They are. It's the way they act, man. The way they talk, the sound. You know what I'm saying. So I call if you black or white, you act like a nigga. I'm telling you, you was a nigga. So it's what's it called? Me, that's why I don't. I run my stuff a certain way. Exactly. Wear it. Wear the shoe. If it's size 13, you wear it. So you gotta understand. You gotta understand. You gotta understand the parts and everything that plays when breeding. You gotta understand the environment, how you act, and it all dumbers down to the basic thing of life. when breathing in the environment is basic common sense. A lot of people in this community don't have common sense. Common sense plays a big part, and science plays a big part of this, man. Common sense is the biggest part of life. That's like the same thing that I came up or with me and Hotep was talking about. It's the same science, different standard, and that goes in life too. Life is just like that too. It's the same science, different standard. A lot of people don't understand that it's it's a way you go about things. It's a way you do things. It's a way you do this. It's a way you do that. It's a lot of different things in life that you got to overcome and do. In certain situations and know how to handle certain situations. And like I'm gonna keep on saying, it all comes down to common sense. A lot of people in this community, sadly, and in life, don't have common sense. So you're not gonna once you start talking that stupid talk, with me, once you start talking that stupid talk, start talking dumb, I don't even want to have a conversation with you. I tell you, I gotta go. It's time for me to get off the phone. Or it's time for me to go walk away. I learned that you can't argue with certain people because certain people, they have a big old ego. Their ego is bigger than everything. Their ego is, whew. And I'm gonna be honest with you, my ego is big. I have an ego. You know, my ego is I know how to wear it. I'm one of them type of people where if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna shut my mouth up. But if I know what I'm talking about and I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna talk big boy talk about it. I'm gonna talk. If you want me to break down this pedigree, I'm gonna talk about it. And I think it got a little bit to do with cockiness. I do think it's the cockiness about it because I feel like I got common sense. And, some people that I talk to, yeah, you never argue with a fool. It makes it difficult to determine which one is the fool when you do. Exactly. Exactly. And a fool, you see the thing is how that play out at the end of the day from an outsider looking in, they gonna be like, you a fool. Both of y'all are fool. Why you arguing with the fool? So you gotta understand that certain conversations, certain environments, you gotta get out of that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get out of it. Get out of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in here all day is ego. You see, my thing is my biggest thing is I only talk about things I know about. Or if you put me on game about it and I do my research or I dealt with it before, if you explain to me, yeah. Like I said, like Hotep said, it comes down to agreeing and disagree. Like I have disagreements all the time about certain things, and I agree about certain things. But the thing is, the people that the people that I agree with, we see eye to eye, and the things that we do disagree about, it'd be over dumb stuff. It'd be over dumb stuff that's an easy fix, or something that usually we both gotta fix, or I gotta fix, and it's something that you gotta think about. That's why I said I don't walk into a situation that I don't know, or I don't deal with people that I don't know because I don't want to be put in that situation. So I stay out of it. And that's why I only hit on topics or talk about topics or do topics or and talk about. Like I would not tell you how much. Well, I wouldn't tell you how much to breed your dog. Tell you how many times to breed your stud. I don't own a stud. I can't tell you something like that. I won't tell you, this is how you do this. Now, if it's down by AI and how to pull a dog, I'll tell you all day how to get the AI done. Now, if it comes through shipping the semen and putting the extender and all that, that's not a question. That's not something I will talk about. I know nothing about. It dumps down to, you talk about what you know, you do what you know, and if you don't know it, then learn it. Don't argue with somebody because you don't know something. At the end of the day, we're in this community, and not even in this dog community. In life, we're here to learn. We're here to learn. If you don't know nothing, then don't be afraid to say I don't know. Like me, I'm just gonna sit back, listen to you. I'm just gonna sit back like I am now. I'm gonna listen to you. I might have a couple of questions or something like that, or sometimes my questions do sound a little crazy, but you know, oh. That's the you see, Hotep. I'm about to give you a job, man. Questions like this, you put them on game. But basically, we hitting up on a little bit of we hitting up on a little bit of everything, talking about the breedings and how we do things and just about life, and we hit on a little bit of everything today. We hit on a little bit. We hit on a little bit of everything today. Oh, I don't know why you put that laughing emoji. That you got the wrench because I made you a moderator. I made you a moderator today. You better take heed to your job. Better start doing your job. I ain't make you a moderator for nothing. But the chat was about if because this is a breeding page. We was talking about breeding and everything. Yeah, I learned that too. You see, I look at text messages. I be trying to put it like how the person be trying to, when I look at text messages, I be trying to put it like how the person would say it out their mouth. And if it reads out kind of disrespectful, I'm gonna take it disrespectfully. That's why I try not to. That's why I try not to. That's why I try not to text. I'd rather call or something like that. Now, if it's something like, we took the mail out today or something like that, I'll text you about it. But when it comes down to text message, I try not to get into text message, bro. Text message, especially if I feel like you putting too many emojis and all that, and the exclamation marks and all that, I feel like you yelling, okay? So then I'm gonna then I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna say, yo, what's the problem? So I don't like text message because I don't really understand the messages. The text message. Like I was talking to somebody the other day. I was talking to somebody the other day. I think it was. I don't want to put that person out there. I don't want people knowing I talked to this person. So it was. We was talking about the surgical AIs and surgical and TCI. And we was just talking, and he didn't put no exclamation marks or anything like that, and I can understand it. We was just having a conversation about that. But once it started going down to the breedings and doing all this and doing all that, I don't like talking over. I don't like talking through text about that. I like to hear the person's voice and understand it a bit better. Oh, excuse me. So so. Like I said, everybody learns, everybody does things differently. When people get a dog from me, it will be multiple calls and multiple text messages, and like I said, I'm an easy. Once you get to learn me, man, I'm an easy person to move around. I'm an easy person to get along with, and even with breeding, with buying a puppy from me, or learning about my blood. Once you get me on the phone, we can talk for hours. That's why I tell people, dealing with me and buying something from me or learning with me, you're like family. You know what I'm saying? I never do wrong by a family member. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a way. Here, this guy just don't use punk. Yeah, don't use that punk. All that exclamation mark and all like that be getting them pissing me all the way off. Pissing me all the way off. I'm like, yo, you yelling? What are you doing? So Other than that, it's good. Like I said, once you get on the phone with me, we'll talk and we get things done like that. And it's fun to sit there and talk dogs with people, especially talking dogs with people that understand the breed, understand that you gotta have your own standard and you gotta have your own goal. Once you get on the phone with me and start talking that exotic talk and Merle talk and all that, then we gotta get off the phone. I'll just hang up right up on you. But if you want to talk that real talk, you want to talk down to the nitty gritty about things and how the breed started and dogs behind this famous dog pedigree and pedigrees in general. We could sit down and talk. We can talk all day, and that's one thing about me. Once you start me up about the breed, I'm gonna keep on going. Because before I got into this breed, I sat down and learned the breed and learned where no specific topic. He most likely reserved that for a stream podcast live. Yeah, certain topics I won't talk about on live. I have reserved or I talk about on StreamYard. I'm gonna have to get used to StreamYard. Hopefully, I can go live tonight. Go live tonight on StreamYard. So I'm hoping for that and have a special guest up on there tonight on StreamYard. Hopefully, we could do that. Hopefully, we could do that tonight and talk. I got about 12 topics tonight that we could hit on. Tonight, if we do go live on StreamYard, it'd probably be like a 2-hour live, something like that, because we're going to break some stuff down. When you get on live, when you do a podcast, with me, we going to talk about the knit. We're going to talk about the knit, the rope. We're going to talk about the start. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about, history. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about, what you doing today and how many puppies she had. We talking about we talking about the start. We talking about history. We ain't talking about dumb stuff. We got the people that I bring on my live, we got common sense. Another thing is too, I will be opening up my page where people could get on. But the thing is, if you start to get, talking over the host, start talking over me and getting disrespectful, I'm kicking you out. But the first warning, I'm muting your mic. And if you keep on going, after I mute your mic and you keep on going, then I'm kicking you out. I'm not afraid to kick you out my podcast. And even, I got to learn how to kick you out with this. I got to learn how to kick you out the chat because some people deserve to get kicked out. And that goes down to a fact I want to get on live tonight. Some people don't deserve to be on YouTube. I'm going to go deeper into that. Me and that person, we'll go deeper into that on the podcast tonight. And another thing is too, you gotta know. On the mic, like on the StreamYard thing, you gotta have your mic. I mean, not your Exactly. Respect the panel and respect the platform. And another thing too is, especially if we're talking like men, you gotta have the screen on, no audio because YouTube is not an audio app. It's a face thing. They want to see you. They want to see you interact. If you wanted to talk on audio, you should have if you wanted to talk, and not see a face, you should have been on a radio show. You should have been on a talk show. So you gotta show your face. And like I said, Hotep put it in the comment section. You gotta respect the platform, respect the host, and respect that person that's a guest on the page. that I put on, and we gonna do some stuff. We gonna hit some damage tonight. Me and that person, we gonna do some things. Yeah, important and proper and effective for communication. Yes, yes, yes. With me, I can't read. If I got the camera turned up, I can't read your body language and your eye. I can't read all that. I want to see you how you feel, how you took what I said, how you take what that other person said. And a lot of people in this bully community, they're emotional. They're emotional and they don't know how to act. They feel like what they say is right and the only thing they do is right. And I don't tolerate that because everybody has an opinion. But the thing is, I feel like certain opinions should be talked about, and I just feel, man, I can't really hit on that topic because, I want to say that for the podcast. Just know that everybody shouldn't be on YouTube. Everybody shouldn't have the app and, uh, yeah, reels before feels. Everybody, like I said, I'm a Gemini. I get emotional about certain. Yeah. You see, the thing is with me is I'm an emotional person at some point, but when it comes down to dogs, you gotta take your emotions. When you're talking dogs, you gotta take your emotions out the equation and be real. And that's one thing about me is if you have a effed up dog or you feel like this is effed up, then so be it. Like me, I know that Denzel might be a proper dog, conformationally sound dog, but at the end of the day, I know I can't go too heavy on Denzel because I'm already heavy on Denzel, and I know when you breathing down, you could potentially get into dwarfism, and that's why when you breathe in his line, when you breathe in Denzel, T already knows it. T already set it out there. He breeds Denzel to bigger, taller females. So you just gotta understand the breedings and understand the techniques. Yeah. People still getting their feelings, and it's to me it's funny because when they get in their feelings, it be about dumb stuff. It be about stuff that we already know or stuff that they're trying to clean up. And a lot of people they feel that everything on their yard is right. Yeah, facts should be the only thing that matters. And you see, the thing is about me, anything on my yard, I talk to you about. Anything on that person's yard, I say something about. I try to keep it real with people because when people are spending high dollar on these dogs, they want to know they want to know what's in their dog's blood, and they also want to know where the dog come from, where the dogs come from, and that's something that we should be keeping it real about. It's something that we should be, talking about and height difference and the breed and everything. But other than that, we could get into that and get down to everything. And I'm gonna cut this live short. It's about to be at an hour. It's at 58 minutes, but we about to. I hope to see y'all on the stream yard with the guests tonight, and hopefully that person will get on. Yeah, everything turns into their personal experience. And a lot of people they feel like their experience is right and what they did is right and how they did something was right. And the people that feel like that, their opinions and their experience was wrong. I mean, not their opinions, their experiences was wrong, and what they said was wrong. Some people they throw out false information and false advertising and misleading people. That's what's going on in this community. A lot of people are misleading the people that's already in the community. But if anything, the live might be going on tonight at probably 9 or 10 o'clock. It probably be at 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah. Probably 12 hours from now. Probably like 10 or something like that. 10, 11. 9 the earliest. But 10 or 11. And I'll catch y'all later. I'm out. This is Mel. Yes, I said it. Palace Fighters Bullies, we said it. I was the first one to say it. No, I'm joking. But yes, I said it. I meant everything I said on this live. So if you don't like it, so be it. But yes, I said it. And I peace to everybody, and I appreciate everybody that was on here. And I appreciate y'all for keeping the chat going and explaining yourselves. And I appreciate Hotep Kennels. I appreciate saying, I appreciate all y'all that jumped on and hopped on. And peace.